Hi babe, it's Vicky here. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. If you are seeing me, if you can see my ads, then it means that we have reached okay. So now that means Vicky Mak with a K has a K. So I mean those are bars, right? Those are bars, right? But I really wanted to take a moment to say thank you to every single one of you who decided to subscribe. Literally 1,000 people decided that they were going to subscribe to my channel. I do not take that for granted, and I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to everybody. So today we are doing a Q&A. I decided that I wanted to answer a few questions. A few of them are quite juicy, so let's get into this Q&A. If you are new here, hi, I'm Vicky Mak with a K, and I really do hope that you stay. You subscribe, click the notification bell so that you get an update every time I show face. Let's go. Like, men will men, hey? And men will men very hard. And crushes. Okay, so just a little bit of a backstory. I wanted to quickly explain why I decided to do a Q&A. So when I was reflecting and I was looking back on my channel, I noticed that there are not really a lot of videos where I speak about my life. There's like one video on my channel that I can point out of the 31/29 videos that are on my channel. There's honestly one video where I talk about my life, and that video is about 2 years old now. I think it went up in 2018. It is 2020. So I figured for my 1K, I will do a Q&A sort of in a get to know me format, but you guys get to know who I am and I let you in on my life as far as you guys want to know. So yeah, so that's a little bit of a backstory into this Q&A, and let's get into the first question. So I won't be answering them in any particular order, and I'll just start here. Okay, so the first question, what is your favorite meal? Ooh, that is a tricky one. So I would say I am quite an African foodie. So I would say if I were to have a favorite meal, it would definitely be samp and stew. Like, that is just me. I am a very simple girl. I like the simple things in life with a sprinkle of glamour, like just a little bit there on top. What is your favorite grown-up beverage? I don't have one. At a certain point, I used to like, it changes with the season. I would say it changes with the season. Sometimes I'm into this and sometimes I'm into that. So I wouldn't say I have a favorite grown-up bev, but I also wouldn't say that I'd say it on my channel. I don't know who's watching. Again. Okay, so the next question, where did you grow up? So I grew up in Limpopo. So in Limpopo, I spent a greater part of my preteens in Mudimole/Nelstrom. I don't know what you guys call it now. And then we moved to Burgersfort, and then we moved to Deets, which is sort of like an area outside of, in between Siabuswa and Maboho. So between KwaMhlanga and Limpopo, there's a place called Deets, right in between. But whenever people ask me where I'm from, I just say Maboho because I'm so lazy to explain exactly where Deets is, but I'm from Deets, yeah. Bam, bam, bam. And the next question. How did you get so much knowledge and wisdom with YouTube and the behind the scenes of it all? So with regards to growing on YouTube, I tend to be quite a strategic thinker. I tend to want to know what I'm doing before I get into it. So before I even started my channel, I just started watching a lot of YouTubers who created content around YouTube, and for a good few years that was a majority of the content that I consume. And also I'm quite observant, so not only did I manage to learn all of this from the people who are making videos about YouTube, but also from observing the growth of many YouTubers. You kind of get to see everything in action. And yeah, and obviously I also learned some of these things and most of these things from actually executing them on my channel, from actually using my channel as an example. And yeah, that's how I did all of that. The next question, what's your take on TV shows like Uyajola 99? Do you think cheaters deserve the violation of privacy? I mean, I think you know what, at the end of the day, shows like that are for our entertainment. We are meant to sit there and literally enjoy the drama. But with regards to whether cheaters deserve the violation of privacy, why are you cheating in the first place? Like, maybe if you didn't cheat, you wouldn't be in this situation. I don't know. But I feel like every human has the right to privacy. It's sad for me. I mean, to a certain extent, it is a violation of privacy, and it is sad that the partner's privacy gets violated and they get exposed and they get questioned. But I feel like at the end of the day, the person who took that other person there ends up looking like a bari. But I mean, it's for our entertainment. I don't know. Next up, lessons I've learned or mistakes to avoid. So I think this is with regards to YouTube, right? So I would say the lessons that I've learned is that you're not wasting your time by doing SEO. Honestly, you are not wasting your time by just putting in a little bit more effort and being intentional about your channel. It is never wrong to be intentional. And if you go and you analyze other people's channels, you will think that maybe they weren't being intentional about their content, or rather it might seem, you know, that they weren't being strategic. But trust me, if you go and you analyze every single video of the biggest YouTubers, like the videos that they began with, you will see that there was method to what might seem like it's madness. So I think one of the biggest lessons that I've learned with regards to my channel is to be intentional, you know, put a little bit more thought, put a little bit more effort, try harder. That's one thing that I've learned. And the mistakes to avoid, honestly, if I'm being 100, the mistakes to avoid is to take yourself too seriously. Yeah, man, I feel like with regards to my channel so far, I've been taking myself way too seriously. Just have fun with your content, guys. At the end of the day, you know, it is your content. It's your pride and joy. What do you love the most and the least about YouTube? I was talking to a friend about this actually the other day, and I was telling her that one thing that I love about YouTube is that around a group of people, I have social anxiety. So around a new set of people, around a group of people that I don't really know that well, I would literally be shy for like the first 30 minutes or all the way up until 2 hours, honestly. It depends. It really depends. But the beauty and the fun about YouTube is that I get to be in front of literally a whole bunch of strangers and not have to worry about being socially anxious, because it's me and a camera in my room, yet I get to touch and I get to have an effect on so many other people, and I get to reach so many other people without even having to think about, you know, the stuff that makes me anxious. So I think that is my favorite part about YouTube. My least favorite part about YouTube is how hard it can be for me to maintain a YouTube channel. And it's not like when I'm away, I don't think about my channel. Like when I'm away, I will literally still be thinking about my channel, thinking about all the content that I could be executing. But honestly, working full-time, studying part-time, and maintaining a YouTube channel is the hardest ish ever. So I do try to avoid the guilt, but I think that's my least favorite part, is that you know, it's my baby and you want to give it all your time, but I honestly can't. And the guilt is the worst. Just the thought of, if I were more consistent, I would grow. If I were more consistent, I would grow. But honestly, in reality, I can't. But I will always keep trying. I will always keep trying. What inspires you to keep moving? Honestly, my family. Like my mom, my nieces, my sister, everyone. Like that crowd cheering for me is literally what inspires me to keep moving. So the next question, I don't know why I'm singing. Anyway, excuse me. What kept you going? What kept me going on YouTube? I think that's what they mean. What kept me going on YouTube is the idea that I can do it. I was like, why should I quit if I know? And I told myself that I can do it. So I'm going to do it. That's literally knowing that I can win kept me fighting up until I got to this point. Okay, so the next question, love or money? Can't the person that I love have money? How about that? How about the person that I love has money? And I feel like everything will be solved that way. Everything will be much better if the person that I love had money. It's simple, this thing. It's very simple. Simple mathematics. It's a simple equation. But honestly, okay, to be serious, if I had to choose between love or money, I would choose money. That's that. I mean, if I do find a person that I love, I would choose that one. But I don't know what love feels like anymore. I don't know what it feels like. I don't remember. Which actually leads me to the next question. Are you in a relationship? No, I'm single as dude. Yeah. So share your filming setup briefly. So I think I can make a full video on my filming setup, but I have a soft box over here. It's an LED one, thank God, because normal, fluorescent lights, it's too hot. So I have a soft box over here. I have a soft box over here. I have my Canon 700D in front of me and it's sitting on a tripod. Today I'm not filming with a ring light. I think you can see that the lighting is very different, and that is because today I'm actually filming in my bedroom, so I haven't figured out where I would put my ring light yet. So that's why today, and I put together the setup pretty quickly and I was too lazy to try and play around and figure out the ring light. So normally I also have a ring light, so I normally use a 3-point lighting system. I'd have a soft box here, a soft box here, and a ring light hitting me straight in the face. But for today, I'm dealing with just 2 soft boxes. And yeah, very simple. I have my camera set up on my laptop so I can see much closer what's happening over there. So in case I hold this up and it decides not to focus like this, oh yeah, there you go, then it decides to focus. But basically the whole point is I can see whether it's focusing or not. It is focusing on my wrist and I don't understand. There we go, now it's focusing on this. So yeah, that is a brief overview of my setup. And next question, who is your crush? Who is your crush? Honestly, crushes are childish. I'm a crush, guys. I'm a crush. They're very childish. You're selling yourself a dream, because when you start thinking about crushing, like when you start thinking about your crush, you start imagining all these scenarios. It's gonna be like this, and he's gonna do this, and he's gonna be amazing, and then you achieve him, and you're like, this is it. This is it. Like, men will men, hey? And men will men very hard. And crushes men better than most men. So comes from a very dark place. Honestly, I don't have a crush. Another question. This is the last question that I have. All the other questions are quite similar. With the knowledge that you now possess, have you considered managing YouTubers? So I have. I am actually strongly I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to put stuff in the works so that I can maybe clear out a bit of time so that I can maybe mentor or manage YouTubers. But I feel like for now, I'm still trying to work around the idea that I don't want to interrupt with people's creative abilities. And sometimes I feel like if input is helpful, but only for people who want it. So yeah, I'm trying to kind of figure out a way, or to kind of figure out how I'm going to manage YouTubers while also letting them have their creative freedom. I think for me, those are the things that I'm trying to figure out. And I'm also trying to figure out how I can juggle everything, because already on my plate I have a lot. So I'm trying to find, space everything out, and in due time, hopefully I'll be able to maybe mentor a few YouTubers. I know I had actually said that I would mentor YouTubers, like a few YouTubers, to their first K. I did say that. I know I said it. I said it. So yeah, I did say that, and I'm just trying to put everything in place so that I can take up a few people, show them what I know, teach them what I know, and hopefully set them up for a great YouTube journey. If I can shorten somebody else's journey, I would really appreciate it. And for me, it took me 3 years to get to 1,000 subscribers. I would say 2 years and maybe like 8 months or so, because my first video on my channel went up in October, and it is now October 2017, and it is now 2020. So I would say it's about 2 years and 8 months that it took me to get to my first 1,000. And if I can cut the journey for other people, then I would really want to, just to be open. I wasn't consistent. I believe that it took me so long because I wasn't consistent. So even when I do work with people, I hope that I'll be able to work with people who are super consistent, because you might not be able to see the results, the fruits of me helping you, if you are not being consistent. If you are also not working on being better, then you might not see it. Yeah, so those are the questions that I have. I didn't really have a lot of questions. You don't want to know anything about me, but I feel like this is enough. This is enough. Let's not do too much. Let's calm down. This is enough for one video. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.